Yo, what is up? There has been a flurry of news coming out from Wargaming in the past few days, so I thought I'd go over all the latest news that is available this week. And if this series is popular, I might make this a once a week thing. So let's get straight into it. The first news that came out a couple of days ago, of course, is this Waffenträger. Let's go ahead and watch this video together.
If we don't stop him now, then who will? He's the last of his kind. This might even be a bit sad. Where did they go? What was that?
So there you go, that was the teaser for the Waffenträger Auf E100. Of course, all the leak websites have already come up with their own theories. Now I can say from past experience that sometimes not all the news from the leak websites are 100% correct, but let's go through them and let's see what's going on. Waffenträger will return in a special game mode as predicted. It will return in a special game mode and the Waffenträger will be the main boss against 7 players. So this website is suggesting that it's going to be a 1v7 event scheduled to start on September 28th. That's just 4 days away from now. That's going to start on a Monday, I suppose. Additionally, it says here, in that mode you can get boxes with all kinds of cool and unique tanks. It is not known how the mechanics of these boxes work, but you can drop, for example, the American T-77 from them. So they're suggesting that you can get the boxes with the new T-77 tank autoloader from them. So let's carry on. Yesterday this came out. 2 days ago this came out. Part 3 as mentioned on the 28th. The main boss against 7 players. This will be linked to a certain scale of progression. The event will be similar to Holiday Ops but with new tokens. So they're suggesting that there's some kind of token event going on. Item boxes can be earned simply by playing this mode. So you can get boxes just by playing this mode. You will need keys to open these boxes, so they're suggesting that you need to get some keys to open boxes. I don't know how that's going to work, and I will not comment on that. You will be able to purchase the keys to allow to open these boxes. I don't know about that. Let's carry on the next website here. Again, the same kind of language here. The event starts on September 28th, so everybody seems to think that the event starts on Monday. Well, a 1v7 event, progression scale, something like a New Year's event but with loot boxes. You can obtain these boxes simply by playing the mode. You need keys to open these boxes, and that's what they are suggesting. Let's go on to the next website. So that was the Waffenträger event that is supposed to start on Monday. We'll wait for the official announcement from Wargaming for that, but let's carry on. It seems like from month of October we are going to have the Tech Tree showcase, or the Tech Tree ladder, or whatever. It looks like it's going to be the E50M for the month of October. That's the latest news over here. The next news coming out is on the super test. They are testing out the new Chinese Tier 8 premium called the 122TM, and this is what it looks like. So let's get a look at it. It's not even fully rendered yet, so this tank is going to be a while before this tank is going to come out, I suppose, because they don't even have the textures rendered out for it yet. But here are the stats: 400 damage per shot, 233 standard pen, 299 premium penetration, 16 seconds reload. I don't think this tank is going to be a big deal. If it's going to be 16 seconds reload, you're going to be any tank can easily kill this tank, because the good tanks are going to reload 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. You're going to get 2 shots out before this tank makes 1 shot. So this tank is, in my opinion, it's not going to be anything special. In fact, this is out today. It looks like they're going to nerf the 122 TM on the super test. Durability, instead of 1500 HP minus another 100 HP to 1400 hit points, so that's not good. Dispersion on the move 0.14, nerf to 0.16, dispersion for the hull traverse 0.14 to 0.16. So already they've nerfed it, even though I don't think it is a very strong tank. But let's move on to the next news. The next news, this just came out a couple of hours ago. In fact, this is a super test on 2 maps, the Minsk map and a new map called Eastport. Eastport is going to be a new map. This is what it looks like. There is no in-game minimap render for it, which means it gives me an indication that this map is still very early. It's going to be a while before this map comes out, maybe during Christmas time, but this map is not going to be soon. This is going to be called Eastport. If you look at the early renders, it looks like it's not ready at all. Very early stages of development, but it does look like there's some kind of tunnel. There's an airstrip. It looks interesting. I like any kind of new map. It doesn't matter what map, as long as there are a lot of maps, it's going to be good. And now we are looking at Minsk. Minsk is going through a huge rework. Let's slide around and have a look. You know, a couple of changes here and there. Looks like it's more like a little bit of a tweak instead of any kind of major modifications. You know, they move a couple of bushes here and there, dig a little bit of holes here and there. Nothing too great. The overall of the map is still gonna look the same, but it looks like, you know, they're moving a couple of bushes around, dig a couple of holes, change a little bit of the undulations, create a little bit more hard cover and soft cover. Basically, that's it. Not too big of a deal. So there you go, that's Minsk map. Let's move on to the next piece of news. First public test server is going down today. This is happening today on Thursday, later today I presume, and it looks like anybody can get involved in public test. This is the common test, of course. You just need to download it and get straight into it. I will do a couple of videos if I can get my hands on the looks like they're going to rebalance the Chinese and the German tanks. A couple more maps on the encounter mode. They have made a couple of more maps available for the encounter mode. Encounter mode, of course, is the one cap where 2 teams fight over one cap circle. This is in Westfield. The cap is going to be right in the middle of the map. This is in Lakeville. The cap is going to be right on the C1, C2 area on top of the hill. So this is the Studenski. Is this Pilsen or Studenski? I can't remember the name of this map. Pilsen, it says. Also right there in the center. This is Pilsen. This was Studenski, sorry. This was Studenski. This is Pilsen, also in the center of the map. So these are the changes. But again, let's go on the public tests. The tanks that are going to be rebalanced in the Chinese line. The 121, they're going to improve the armor. They're going to improve the penetration. They're going to improve the mobility. So the 121 might be playable, might be competitive. Again, this is interesting. I'm interested to play the 121. The 113, this tank has been moved to the collector's garage. They have improved the shell velocity of the tanks. For instead of 800, you're going to get 950 shell velocity, which makes it a little bit better. So that's going to be good. This is the tier 9 WZ120. Again, it looks like they're going to improve the shell velocities from 800 to 950. That's going to be a good thing. The premium shells as well, 950 from the 640. That's going to be really good. T-34-2 is the tier 8 version. A lot of changes here. Reload time, they're going to buff it from 8.72 to 7.77. That's pretty good. Aiming time, reduced from 2.78 to 2.59. Dispersion 0.40 to 0.38. Now 0.38 dispersion isn't going to be that great, but it's going to be better than 0.40, that's for sure. So they're going to make these tanks a little bit more playable, but they're not going to make them like super OP. I'm going to be interested in the 121. I'm going to be interested in the T-34 too. Look forward to videos about those two tanks. The next up is going to be the German tanks. Now they are nerfing the German Leopard prototype A, that's for sure. But the E50, this is the tier 9 medium tank. They are going to buff this armor from 120 on the turret to 185. This is the frontal armor where the gun mantlet is, and that's going to be very interesting. And also the this is the turret forehead. I don't know which part of this they mean. Probably the top of the tank, the roof of the tank, 185 to 215. Not too sure about it, but let's check it out later today. The Leopard, however, is going to be nerfed. The dispersion 0.18 while the turret is turning. I think this is what it means. Or while the while the hull is in rotation. So it's not going to be shooting as accurate on the move while you're turning the turret, while the vehicle's in full speed as well. The dispersion is going to be increased from 11.7 to 14.2. So basically overall a nerf on the dispersion while it's on rotation, while it's moving. So just a bit, basically a big old nerf. Yeah, aim time as well, 1.82 to 1.92, a slight nerf there, but not too bad. Turret rotation, dispersion 0.1 to 0.12, slight dispersion nerf there. Basically overall the Leopard prototype nerf, and the E50 is going to be slightly buffed on the armor side. So that's the news I have for today. Get yourself on the test server if you are interested in trying out all these tanks before they come out on the live server. They will be available later today on Thursday. So that's the news I have for you today. See you later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.